Hey folks, hope you're having a good afternoon. Today we're playing Ixion, continuing our first hard mode playthrough. Let's get started. It's been like 2 weeks since I played this game, so this should be interesting. Hopefully we won't die. I think we'll be alright. I think we were doing pretty well when we left off. We were sort of... let's see where we're at. So they just released an update for this game. Actually, they said that they fixed some minor issues. They fixed some issues in Chapter 5. I didn't read the exact fixes because they had spoiler tags, but something in the sector is altered conceivably. So hopefully that's a good thing. And then let's see where we're at here. We have one of our nuclear reactors shut off right now because we're not using our full power potential. We're sending out probes. I think we just landed in this sector, so we're still kind of in the process of exploring. We got some science ships already out. This one's headed for 12F here. Just the planet's name for short. And we got something headed for 12J. And then we got some mining going on. Let's look at our resources that we have in sector. So we have some... let's look at the resources we have as well. So we have iron. We've got alloy. That's good. I think we were low on that when we came into this sector. So we're getting that back up, or at least it's at a steady supply because we got one ship working on it. We have carbon. We're maxed out on converting it into polymer. That's good. We've got silicon being converted into electronics, and we have hydrogen. I think we have a bit of a concern because we're low on hydrogen. So we gotta... we don't have much hydrogen available in our area, I should say. So we gotta be a little bit careful about that. We do have more hydrogen available over here that hasn't been mined yet. So at some point we're gonna want to move there, because we have like 500 hydrogen available for mining. And then we have the Piranesi waiting a science ship. We're going to do that later, after we've cleared pretty much everything else. Okay, we have not enough food in Sector 6. A little bit of homelessness in Sector 1, but nothing to worry about too much. But the food situation, though, I do want to worry about. I think we have enough food, it's just not in the right places yet. We need to work on getting a drone bay or something. Yeah, because this food is just taking a while for them to ship this out. And how much food do we actually need? 63 food for the next cycle for Sector 6. It might be just because I don't have the transfer rule set up that way, honestly. Set this to 70. In terms of what we're actually building, I honestly have no idea. We have all 3 steel plants shut down right now for some reason. Alloy plants, I guess because we have too much alloy in storage, and we have a lot of waste in storage too, which is kind of a concern. We are using waste to produce food now, so that should help with it a little bit. I think we need to start reorganizing this sector and getting it sort of orderly. Let's look at how many people are in each sector as well. Sector 4 is quite populated. Sector 6 is quite populated. Sector 1, we have potential room for expansion, but there's a lot of stuff in this sector, so it might be hard for us to find room to expand the population. How much housing do we... Yeah, we already have homelessness in Sector 1. And we got as many houses as we have room for on the board here, so... We have 5 happiness, though, so we could think about getting rid of the Lunaclism Memorial, maybe. That could unlock some space for more housing a little bit. I think that's... Yeah, so that's worth 2 houses. That could be the way to go. Kind of like that idea. Happiness 5. We should check the happiness in the other sectors as well. This is 4. This is 5. This one's only 3. Why does this other one have more? It has the Alternative Life Center. Oh, the Exofighting Dome global bonuses. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we should start demolishing our parks and stuff to make more room available. I think that's the way to go here. So Sector 1, we're going to do that. Sector 3 could also maybe use some expansion. Sector 3, we have only 3 happiness, though, because we don't have any stability structures currently, which is okay, I guess. We're just about even with food, and are we unpacking more people currently? I forgot where our pod things are. Do we not have any right now? We might not have any that are built right now. We also have another sector that we can open at some point if we want to. Don't think we need to do that yet. There we go. Okay, we do have these things online. So we're sending workers to Sector 1 and non-workers to Sector 6. We need workers in Sector 1. We have 184 out of 250. I think we actually need workers in Sector 6 more. I don't know. Anything we have offline that's going to use a bunch of workers when it turns on? I don't think so. Just a fire station. Yeah, okay, I think we got enough workers in Sector 1. Sector 2... That's another 90 workers if we have all those operating. So... That's what, 279 workers, plus 10 for the fire station, 289. So we have enough workers in Sector 2 currently. Was this? I was busy destroying it. I think we wanted to move that to the space sector, maybe? And I think we also need to make room to grow more food, so that's probably going to help with this as well. Or maybe we could get a drone bay. We have the drone bay research. We're upgrading nuclear power plants to take reduced power, 20 fewer workers as well. We might do that later. I think the power cost reduction is going to be a pretty big efficiency gain for us. We might be able to shut down another one of the plants. I think that's what I was working on before because I was worried about our rate of hydrogen usage. I think these take a ton of power, the algae farms, if I remember correctly. Where's the drone bay? Drone bay research is already done. Okay, yeah, so I think our mission now is to construct a drone bay in the farming sector once this is demolished, and we gotta rebuild this somewhere else.
The probe has completed its scan.
Should look to send out another probe here. We're looking for hydrogen, iron maybe, ice maybe. So finding hydrogen is a priority. That's in the cloud, though. I wonder if this cloud's eventually going to go away. I don't know. This is risky, but it could be very useful to have that available. We also have a science target here somewhere on the other side of the cloud. There's got to be a science target we can get to somewhere that'll give us a path through there without going to the cloud, right? That's a lot of carbon. Oh, we have an unexplored science target here. Let's check that out. We kind of skipped over that. We already harvested all this stuff in this part of the sector, so we got to see what that is and get that done. Got the hydrogen fire starter technology. So now we have spare power production. Can we shut down a nuclear plant? This is producing 75 and consuming 10. So we have... So it's netting 65. We have 65 power available, so theoretically we should be able to shut down one of these reactors, which would be awesome. Do I care which one we're going to shut down? I guess we'll shut down one of these. And we're maxed out on power. Oh no, not quite. Okay. We can always turn stuff off temporarily if we need to turn the reactors on again. So this is just going to help us conserve hydrogen and last in the sector for the long term, which is going to be really helpful for us. What is this stockpile for? Not sure. Probe's completed its scan. Why does this have a 2 instead of a 1? I think it should have a 1 because we have one unassigned mining ship. I was looking at the Steam achievements for this game earlier this morning. I noticed that there's an achievement for having 5 mining ships going at once, so we might try to get that online just to get that. Okay, we have explorers on 12F, which is this guy here. We'll take the science first. I think there might be a science objective here also. Or maybe not. I don't know. Ship is missing a crew member. I think we gotta send that back to the Tycoon. No way it wasn't on the Tycoon to begin with. Okay, summary of intelligence on 12F. 12F has an average temperature of 112 Kelvin. That's pretty hot. A number of hotspots were detected across its surface. Transmission from the Foucault's crew. We've landed on 12F. Its surface is covered in ice, and the planet is bathed in a red mist around 100 meters in height. That sounds dangerous. Numerous ice formations pierce the mist and extend skyward. The atmosphere radiates a blue light when illuminated by the system's pulsar. So we're going to do the advanced analysis option as usual. We have to assign a ship, which I hate doing. I don't know which ship's doing what off the top of my head without being able to look at the assignments. I guess we can see here that it's... So this one's got iron, that one's got hydrogen, so we definitely don't want to send those two. This guy's also getting iron. Oh, it shows the tasks there. This guy's gathering silicon as his primary, so I think he's a good candidate. It should also help us free up storage so we can demolish our colony center finally. Oh, we did. Okay, perfect. So now the drone bay comes online. Is that maintenance? I think it's maintenance. Drone bay. This is gonna be huge. Okay. I mean, not literally. It's a moderate-sized facility, but it's going to be very helpful for us. Thinking about the layout here, what it's going to look like long-term, I think this is pretty much it. That's going to be another battery. This might get juggled a little bit. It might get replaced with the storage, but I think the road is basically going to be here still. I think this is fine. Okay, so... go ahead and put a road there, and then I actually want this to cut through, at least for now. That will also help us free up some alloy. We should probably restart one of our steel refineries, I think. Oh, whoops. Derp-to-der. Okay.
Power supply overloaded.
So we're going to turn off an airlock.
An accident has...
We're going to turn on a reactor.
Power restored.
Once this is running... Why is it in red? I have no idea. That was weird. I think that was a UI bug. And then we're turning one of these back on. Here we go. So that one reactor is enough to run all 3 of these and machines, I think. They only take 15 power each. Yeah. I figure that's okay to have back online now that we have the drone bay coming online. I think this was part of some reorganization that I was doing. I don't remember exactly what the plan was for that though. We have this optimized quarter that we want to get rid of. This drone bay is going to help us out so much. If we got rid of one of these insect farms, we could potentially move this forward and get another cell housing. I think that'd be pretty valuable. We're actually not looking good in terms of available workers in the sector here. Yeah, we need more workers in Sector 3 for sure. We might send some non-workers to another sector. Don't have any shortage of food stuff, right? It's just a matter of, we'll wait till this gets done before we do anything else. This could maybe be a temporary food storage. Let's do that. Once the drone bay gets online, we're not going to need this anymore, I think. We could also do the research to get an extra drone, maybe? What are our research options? We have the water treatment center, 50 waste to fulfill all the water needs of the sector. We really don't have any shortage of ice, so I'm not too worried about that. The farming technology produces more waste, I don't care. Algae farm we could research. I think we're going to want to do that. If I research the whole temple, I just know they're going to want me to build one right away, so I'm avoiding that as long as we can. Docking bay, pass or load and unload. Docking bays can store more resources. That could be pretty handy. Kind of want to upgrade the probes. Scouting radius increased by 40%. That'd be so helpful. Doesn't help us with our farming issues, though. I don't really... This technology is kind of obsolete now that we have the medical center. Where's the medical center? There it is. We don't have any technologies for that yet, so... let's see. Cell housing... This produces waste. We gotta ramp up our recycling, so we gotta have a lot of opportunity to produce more waste that we're not actually using. We could probably run most of the ship on just recycled stuff. That'd be really efficient and really awesome. You can actually start a research. We should start something. Being indecisive. Drone bay research. Let's just go ahead and increase the number of resources units drones can carry by 2. I don't know how many drones it starts with. I want to increase that first because I think that's more efficient than the logistics. Pretty soon we're going to either slower population growth or produce more food faster. I think we are producing more food a little bit faster because we solved this bottleneck somewhat. Sector 4, Sector 6. I think these just need to be updated. Battery has been disabled on Sector 6 due to an accident. Don't care. We can still move 5 with the stuff that we have. So once this is online, I'm going to look to retire this stockpile. Or do we want to put batteries there? We could maybe put batteries there and free up some space elsewhere. This space is only really usable for batteries unless we want to put housing there. We should get rid of this somehow. I think it would be good to get rid of these 2 batteries and have another house there. kind of just makes sense to me because they have all the residences together. 7 crew members died in an accident in the last cycle. That's terrible. 7 crew members were killed in an accident at the Exo Fighting Dome. Dear Lord. Okay, I didn't even see that. It must have been during the power outage. I mean, they died instantly when the accident procced, so there's probably not too much I can do about that. We could maybe research the technology that prevents accidents on a power outage. Probably be a good idea at this point since we have so much going on board the ship here. Here come the drones. Oh, that makes me so happy. You can instantly see our Sector 4 food problem is solved. They like carry-alls from Command and Conquer is kind of what they look like. Although they're like quadcopters, I guess. And then, are we still researching? We already finished. We already got our extra drone. Let's do... We can increase the number of resource. Let's increase the maximum drone capacity. These things are so helpful. Especially for distributing food. This food has to go everywhere all throughout the station. We're just watching a little animation of this crane moving shipping containers. It's kind of cool. But it decided not to move that container for some reason. I guess it was putting the container down. Okay. Okay. Where are we with all this stuff here? So there's got to be another science target out here, right? So I'm thinking... I don't think we can actually send a probe from here. I think it's just going to get blown up in the storm. But, it'd be very useful if we could explore over there. Is there any more resources over in this direction that we can get? We don't have access to currently. There was a bunch of them there, saw a second ago. Here's ice. I think we need iron. There's carbon. We don't really need carbon, honestly. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Just figuring out travel plans. There's this big event called the Big E, which is like a giant multi-state food festival. That sounds really interesting. We're planning to go to that in a couple weeks here, so just my girlfriend was planning for that trip, so she just wanted to talk to me for a second about the travel plans. Okay. Yeah, I hope so. I think it's gonna be. It looks awesome. Hey Duke, how's it going? And apparently Jimmy Eat World is gonna be performing like the first night we're gonna be there, so that's gonna be awesome. Okay, we're gonna scout the ice here. Sorry it took me so long to decide that. Yeah. They've got all kinds of stuff there. There's like There's separate tickets that you can buy. That's like a water slide where you also get to drink beer, and they have like goodie bags and stuff like that. So we might do that if there's tickets still available at this point, because it's only a couple weeks before the event. They might have sold out by now. All this extra space here, I don't know what to do with. This could be maybe more farming, I think. Definitely we want to put our all food supplies all next to the nuclear reactors. I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's see. Drone bay is so wicked looking. Look at this thing. It's like an air traffic control tower on steroids. We're still out of food in Sector 6, that's disappointing. I guess the drones, even the drones are not able to keep up. Okay, we got the automated logistics technology, that should help. I'm gonna just basically research all the things for the drone bay just to solve this food issue. How many, I wish I knew how many drones this thing actually has. It's by default. Oh, here, just as drones can be used to quickly transfer up to 13 units at a time. Doesn't say how many drones, though. So carrying 13 units at a time, so it probably makes more sense to expand the number of drones. Producing enough food is just taking a lot of... Okay, it's getting there, it's getting there. Here comes the drones. There's probably no way to count them because they're going to be moving all over the station all the time, distributing food. Not easily, anyway. Guess I could, like, pause it. I wonder if the drone bay serves the entire station, like moving stuff from sector to sector, or if it's only for the sector that it's built in, transferring to and from that sector to other sectors. Not really sure. It might be global. It kind of seems like they're going. So this guy just picked up, or just went to this sector. Let's see where he goes next. Wonder if I can make the drones fly faster. That'd be really useful. They are global. Look at that. Because he just took stuff from this sector and brought it over to this sector. So it's not just it's all the resource transfers on the station are getting handled by the drones. I mean, as many as they can handle, obviously. They're still sending trucks between sectors as well, I think. It's just making it quicker. Okay, we have a drone launch. The more science targets that we know what to do with. I really need another docking bay. But I kind of want to have it in this... Oh, look at all this iron that I missed earlier. Let's check that out. I really want to have all the space stuff in one sector, but there's really just not room for it here. Unless we could clear out some of the housing, maybe? What if we had a residential sector that we cleared out all the housing? We could clear all of the because there's like 600 almost non-workers in Sector 1 here. If we cleared all those people out, we could maybe fit another... No, we can't because the sign is blocking it, right? Well, we could clear this out and this out. That would be enough to get one more facility, I think. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so we're gonna clear out the cell housing and one of the demonic quarters here, maybe two. We can also potentially get rid of this thing. I think we're gonna have to actually. But yeah, so we got to start ramping up housing in another sector. Which sector is it gonna be? Sector 6 is a candidate. Sector 6 already had 1,300 people. We'd have to build a second mess hall, I think. This serves up to 1,400, yeah, so... Yeah, let's make Sector 6 the residential sector. We definitely have have our fighting dome in the residential sector. That's not going to cause any kind of problems. Let's see... Another mess hall here. We're probably going to need another food storage here. Where is our food storage here, actually? It's there. I gotta move this somehow because it's in a really, really bad, sloppy position. These guys have 4 happiness. We're gonna get rid of the genetic Kanadas here. That sounds so wrong.
A probe has completed its scan.
Oh, the Copernicus is not on a mission. Let's get that fixed. I'm gonna send them to 12D. I think this is gonna be our next stop, and then we're gonna scout this science target that's down there and fly through the edge of the storm here. Because I want to do like this half of the sector basically all at once. We might run into hydrogen supply issues. We probably want to increase our hydrogen storage if it's already maxed out. Doesn't seem like we're choked full of hydrogen. We have tons of iron just waiting in the docking bays here. Literal tons. Maybe we... We could produce more alloy if we want to. I don't really want to. Honestly, our big bottleneck actually is the fact that we don't have any more cryopods. We need to find some of those. Hopefully we'll find some of these, find some on some of these places that we explore here. Those are ice. I think we need a little more ice storage. Be nice if we had a... There's a ton of ice right next to us here that we're not using. I mean, we can turn one of these things into an ice storage, so we don't have any people coming in currently. Might as well. It's going to instantly fill up from the storage bay here, make the bay available for other stuff.
A probe has completed its scan.
Still a little bit worried about our hydrogen supply. We got 450 more hydrogen in this sector. Are we finished with all of our solar panel upgrades? Let's see. Not yet. This takes 270 plastic. We could start working on that. Where's our plastic storage? This has 95. Sector 6 could store more plastic. That should give us enough when we fill up both of those storages. Since we have so much iron available, I wonder if we should actually be recycling plastic instead of electronics components. Do we need any more electronics components? How many do we need for the solar panel? That takes 7. So that's going to be 14, and then we're done. These are probably going to take electronics components when we add stuff to here later. I don't know. I think we will anyway. I wonder if we could have two probe launchers. That could be useful for this sector. We should probably think about that.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, so we're getting all the science from 12D here. We can fast forward a little bit.
An accident has occurred in the
Stockpile disabled, that's fine. I'm just gonna start some kind of rebuild here. I was gonna migrate people into Sector 6, right? Hey Tomek, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Okay, let's see. Let's start people moving here. So this is 160, so this is like 300. These are each 100 roughly, so as long as we have 4 of these, we're good. Should have enough of those that we can build another cell housing. Fortunately, there's not enough room over here, but that's okay. This can be over here by itself, doesn't really matter. Got a mining ship experience points. Very good. Thinking I'm gonna play some Meet Your Maker tomorrow. I've been playing the game a lot off stream because I don't want people to like see my traps and know how to defeat them, because it's kind of a competitive game. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna start playing it on stream anyway, just because, you know, I feel like if I'm not streaming, it's gonna, I don't know how to say it. It's weird. Like if I'm gonna spend all this time gaming, I might as well be streaming. You know what I mean? So I might spend some time just like building. I've got a new map. I actually have 3 maps that are active right now that I've built. 2 of them are champion maps because they are performing fairly well. The 3rd one is pretty new, so it hasn't got much ratings yet. And then there's a 4th one that I've mostly finished building, but there's like 1 or 2 things that I still have to fix on it before it goes live. So I got a lot of stuff unlocked, a lot of different traps and things, but I'm still working on unlocking some of the modifications, like the guard mods and things like that. It's also really fun watching people get murdered by my stuff. I logged in this morning and looked at one of my bases and it had 12 kills, and I just looked and they're just like, when somebody dies at one of your bases, it puts like a gravestone marker and you can see it through walls. It gives kind of like a transparent outline to show you where they all are. And I just look and the whole map is covered with gravestone markers and I'm like, yes! So satisfying. I published a screenshot of that actually on my Steam if you want to look at it. I should probably post it in Discord too. We finally got our logistics situation figured out thanks to the drones. I'm so happy about that. Okay. Red alert! Red alert! What's the alert? All hands, man your stations. Let's see. This deoxidation contacts battery. We could do this. I think we want to invest in other stuff. I think our drones are adequate now. This is mining faster. I think we're okay with that. I don't think we need that. The batteries, I think I want to upgrade. We already upgraded. We got all the whole upgrades for movement. What about engine? Yeah, we're going to do the engine movement. That's going to be really helpful. And then we're going to do the batteries. Okay, summary of 12D scan information. First readings from 12D indicate the planet experiences intense geothermal activity and extremely high temperatures. Its surface is largely covered with molten basaltic rock. Sorry, I got distracted looking at this highlight here, trying to figure out what that was. We've located a promontory where we could land the Copernicus. Conditions on the planet are extremely dangerous. Soaring temperatures, unusual gravity. We recommend only a quick surface analysis opposed to any further exploration that could lead to human and material losses. I mean, we should probably follow the recommendation of the team on the ground, but we do have the exoskeletons, so we have these options. I sort of feel like, I don't know. Heavy infrastructure is probably, of these two things, heavy infrastructure is probably safer than the basic station, right? I mean, it's basically, this planet is basically the floor is lava. The question is, can we establish heavy infrastructure to study lava safely? Let's take their recommendation and play it safe. I don't think we're like really hurting for science points. We should think about moving the ship soon, I think. We have the resources to do that. The only problem is we're going to lose access to all the stuff that's out here. But, I mean, we're going to have to send out probes and get new stuff. I think we're going to get a second probe center for that, and also because of the missile decoys. I think that's going to help us out. Let's see what we actually need in terms of resources to mine. We're really not using silicon that fast. It takes forever to build silicon chips, so I'm not worried about that at all. And plus, I think we probably have as many as we're going to use for the rest of the game almost. So that's probably not quite true, but you know, we're going to be producing them at enough of a rate that we should be okay. That's what I should say. I'm really worried about our overall hydrogen supply. If we could get a solar panel online and turn off the... We can actually afford this now, so we're going to start working on this. But we have to do it in increments. Unless we have a research that can speed construction. We do. We might do that. I don't know if it's worth it just for that one thing, though. We probably don't need it. Got a half a day left on this. This is almost done.
A science ship team has completed.
Gotta wrap in about 10 minutes. We've completed 12F icy ends. That's...
A new request awaits your attention.
7 crew members died as a result of us completing the science objective. That can't be right. Okay, let's see what the request is first. This farm is on fire. We need a... Of course they managed to start a fire in the one sector that doesn't yet have a fire station. Dear Lord. Okay. Well, we know what the request is. Yeah, we're going to construct a fire station within 10 cycles. I see that happening. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a little tough because we have to find space to put it, though, is the only thing. I think we're going to temporarily block access to this. Actually, we don't have to because it's not on that road. Going to bottleneck our logistics a little bit, but we can actually make space here for the fire station. I'm like forgetting how to rotate things. There we go. Am I losing my mind here? I think I am. But anyway, that's the way that it's supposed to be. High priority. Let's send alloy to sector 3. It's already got 57 alloys, so we should be alright there. Might be tough to get this under control. I don't know if having fire stations active in adjacent sectors actually helps us at all. Probably not, but we'll turn it on just in case. All the drones are like, scramble! Looked like there was 4 of them that came out all at once. Maybe more than that. That was 3, that was 2, so maybe we have 5.
The team has completed a task.
Can we hurry up with the fire station? I'm really worried if it's going to spread to the housing units. We can start evacuating people from the sector, I guess. We could free up these workers. Yeah, we got plenty of room in the health center here. I'm gonna turn this off. Trying to free up workers in case there's like casualties, so we don't get into accident territory. Yeah, let's start evacuating people from this sector. I think that's the responsible thing to do here. Sector 6 has capacity, so we're going to send some non-workers from Sector 3 to Sector 6. Send 70 people. They're going to struggle a little bit to get this under control, I think, because it's going to be pretty far along. There might be multiple buildings burning by the time the fire station becomes active. I don't know why it's taking so long for them to allocate the alloy. Let's actually take Sector 3 out of the alloy rotation since it has enough alloy in Sector already to do this. I think, right? 41 in Sector, yeah. That should help us get done faster, I think. Seems to be helping. Crash tachyon injector unlocked. Oh, we need to get our hull integrity back up. Want that maxed out before we start the solar panel construction. I wonder if we should turn off the drone bay. That's probably just going to make it worse. This poor building. This is on fire too. Wait, this is fixed already? Okay, that's weird. So I guess we're just going to lose all of our housing here. Well, we evacuated 70 people, so that should help somewhat. We could send more people, so we've got 2 mess halls in Sector 6. From Sector 3 to Sector 6. Non-workers only. I'm gonna send another 100 people. This is almost done, that's good. Are we on power 3 here? I think we should be okay to bring the fire station online. Yeah, we're fine.
Population transfer complete.
Is there any technology that we can do to make the fire station better? Like extra fire trucks or something? You already have all of it. Okay. What technology do we want to research while we're in here? I think we're going to need an algae farm soonish. We only got 50 science, so maybe let's just hold it for now, in case we need something in a hurry. Get to 3 fire stations under construction. I think this is one of the new music tracks that they introduced in the update. Pretty weird. I'll just click on here. I'm going to hold that probe for now. Anything more we uncover is just going to make it more of a pain when we have to move. There's nothing I can do to make this construction go faster, I don't think. We got multiple... So minus 20% or more unpowered houses in this sector. Yeah, I would be unhappy too if my apartment building was on fire.
Population transfer complete.
I just hope the farms don't start catching. That would be a problem. This might burn again. It looks like they already... I think it burned and then they fixed it, but it might catch again. There's a possibility there. So we gotta... Okay, come on. There's nothing we can do but wait. I don't think there's any place that I can put another fire station. I was thinking maybe here, but we're using all of these food storages actively, so I don't think it makes sense for me to demolish that. And I think this will eventually get under control with the fire station. It's going to take a little while. Yeah, we got 50 more plastic to allocate. Don't need plastic in Sector 6 right now. In fact, it's probably better if we don't have that in Sector 6 right now. Or no, that's the Sector 3 I'm thinking of. Administrator crew members are spreading rumors about the DLS. They think that they are under constant observation and that the information they receive has been changed to encourage them to comply with DOLO's guidelines. They're not wrong, but their interpretation of the process is crude. They're not being monitored but recorded so that if there was ever any doubt about an individual, their behavioral record could be reviewed. Information is not altered but expressed to the individual in a personalized manner to ensure their continued emotional stability. Should a statement be made in response to the rumors? We have nothing to knowledge. You're not monitored. You're recorded. You're being lied to. We merely adapt our speech. It is necessary to protect ourselves from deviant and conspiratorial behavior. Definitely not that one. These data collection practices are managed by the PA of the Tycoon. As an administrator, I am also under their supervision. These systems are crucial for the balance of the station. I think this is the right answer, but it's a tough call. No consequences to that, apparently. Okay. Come on, fire trucks, you can do it, buddies. I got like 3 minutes left in the stream, by the way. I hope I can put this fire out before then. Otherwise, I'm going to be very confused next time. Okay, we got a fire station built. Go fire trucks, go! Launch every truck for a great fire. I mean, great water, I guess. Oh no. Oh no.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
I wonder if I should just start building more houses. That might be the way to go here. We're on extra hours. Maybe on extra hours. I guess because of the fire station. We could shut down some farms. Let's shut down this farm. Thinking about building another fire station still. I don't think we can clear this fast enough is the problem. See what our food situation is like. Yeah, we're already not keeping up still. Not really. It looks like we put out a fire here. Okay, it's actually getting the fire under control. That's pretty good. A minute of cognitive dissonance there as I heard an alarm coming from outside my house, and I'm like, why is that suddenly happening, whereas this fire was happening before? I think it was like somebody's car alarm from across the street or something. This is about to blow up. Or something. Oh no, okay, I guess that progress bar was it being not blown up as opposed to blown up. We gotta watch our hull stability because we're building solar panels.
Caution. Hull integrity below
Yeah, we know.
50%.
Sure, we're still. I think this sector wasn't super happy to begin with. We might need to build a stability like it'll.
Supply overloaded.
Oh my goodness, I hate when this happens. Nuclear should not be having accidents at nuclear plants. It's just not a good idea. I recommend against that. We're gonna shut down a bunch of stuff so that we can get enough power to turn on another energy plant. I don't want to shut those down if we can avoid it, but I also don't want to shut these down, so I'm not using this right now. Okay. I'm going to shut down the Exo Fighting Dome just for a minute, and I'm going to turn on this reactor, and then we're going to bring the dome and all the other stuff that we shut down back online. $764 to... The red glitchy display is so weird. We don't need this online right now, technically. I'd like to get the waste treatment online again. Let's leave 10 power available if we can. Yeah, so we're going to shut off the steel production temporarily. I'm going to switch these over to producing alloy. We'll still have one produce electronics components, that's fine. Alright, and I gotta run, so that's gonna be it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe, it's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good day. Duke and Atomic, thank you both for hanging out. And everybody, I will see you next time. Take care, folks.